They come from many different sports, but our 8 inductees in the Ottawa Sport Hall of Fame's legacy category were all among the very best in the early days of Ottawa's rich sports history. Paul Barber was a successful horse trainer and harness racer around the turn of the 20th century. He was born in Kentucky, where his parents had been slaves. Paul came to Ottawa in the 1880s. In 1905, he became the City of Ottawa's first black employee when he started training police horses. Paul's experience, his technical innovations, knowledge, and racing success helped build Ottawa's horse industry for years to come. Born in 1899, Paul's son Joe Barber chose the boxing ring to leave his mark. The 125-pound fighter headlined cards that drew thousands of fans to venues like the Cartier Square Drill Hall. When Joe went to Montreal to compete for a spot on Canada's Olympic team, he faced racist abuse and nearly quit the sport. But he eventually continued to box for the Governor General's Foot Guard, where he became the first black member of his unit. In the early 1900s, Ottawa's summer sports schedule centered on lacrosse, and in 1906, the Capital Lacrosse Club proved to be the world's best. They went 7-1 in National Lacrosse Union play and then won 2 series against the Cornwall Colts and Toronto Tecumsehs. 5,000 fans watched the deciding game at Lansdowne Park when the Capitals won the Minto Cup. Françoise Desbiens was a dominant speed skater throughout the 1920s. She trained at the Plouffe Park Oval and won many local and national titles. Her success came a little too early in many ways, since women's speed skating didn't become an Olympic event until 1960. She also excelled in other sports, including softball, sprinting, and tennis. Joe Lamb had an incredible career in the early NHL. Originally from New Brunswick, Joe spent 11 years in the league, including several with the original Ottawa Senators. With Ottawa, he scored 49 points in 40 games and led the NHL in penalty minutes in the 29-30 season. He went on to become a lieutenant colonel in the military, and he was also the first NHL player to wear number 99. In 1927, Allan Shields rose from local hockey to the NHL's Ottawa Senators in less than a year. Known to his teammates as Big A, Allan played 11 seasons as an NHL defenseman. He was a member of the first ever NHL All-Star team, and he was awarded Ottawa's Key to the City after winning the Stanley Cup with the Montreal Maroons in 1935. Bud Clark has long been recognized as one of the finest skiers ever to come out of Ottawa in the Gatineau Hills. He excelled in all of the Nordic combined events, cross-country, alpine, and ski jumping. He won many collegiate and national competitions, and he twice represented Canada at the Olympics in 1932 and 1936. Bud also made a huge impact as a sports leader in skiing and at the Canadian Olympic Association. Vera Charlebois dominated the women's golf scene in the capital for a quarter century. Born in 1930, Vera won the Chaudière Golf Club Championship 22 times, and she captured more than 15 district and provincial titles. Vera was a back-to-back Quebec senior champ and won a national bronze medal in 1984. She was also a teaching pro at Emerald Links, where she inspired and mentored hundreds of local golfers. Eight athletes who helped shape the landscape of sport in our city, now members of the Ottawa Sport Hall of Fame.